So table 8, there's zombie. We'll get the buy on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have messaged him.
And just gonna drop that person.
I already did, yeah. So he hopefully will not be in the next pairing.
And which one are we looking at?
All of them.
All of
I believe
course.
I sent you to
but
table 2.
But the one that we're looking at is the Dragons versus...
Yeah, table 2.
Yeah. Table 2, okay.
Candy against... Is it Candy?
No, it's not Candy. Does it say free candy on the side of the white van?
He's got no... Candy Daniel has no green mana, so he mulliganed. And now he's got all the mana he needs. That's a better keep.
I feel like I would take candy from a white van. It's the red or black ones you stay away from.
Anyways, is it AB Cannon taking on Candy Daniel?
What channel are you in, Joe?
I am in Candy Daniels.
Okay, can you...
I can get my...
Try and mute.
Put myself to, is it?
No, mute.
Mute him.
He is muted.
No, I need Joe to
He is muted.
You muted him?
He is muted.
See, now
He's muted.
Now I don't hear him. No, I still hear him. I give up.
Is it me?
I don't know. Is it you? Is it me? Who knows, man? Smoldering Egg. I really like Smoldering Egg in this meta field, in this meta game, because there's a lot of aggressive decks, and I find that having 4 toughness just helps you get into your later game with things, which is what most players want.
And it's actually a very, very good card in the Phoenix Texas in Historic.
Right.
Turn 3, you casting so many spells, it will kind of flip on its own eventually, and then you also get the Phoenix. They will consider that express themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that they do not have any counter magic. Ooh. I would take the Desert Storm.
Really?
Take the Desert Storm, bin the Dragon's Fire and the land. Yeah, but if they have already made the land drop, which they already did.
Yeah, but you want to make sure that you're going to get to the 5 mana.
Yes. I think that's the right play there. I think that was the play there, so.
Just a sec, Joe. Okay. I was trying something.
So cannon side, probably not so much. They need if they can bounce it, this is probably the right time to do it. Well, they'll divide by 0 and learn, which is definitely needed. And now they have experimental services, which I am very impressed that these lesson cards. I thought it would have been just just for limited play for the Strixhaven,
right?
And it's actually seen a lot. I've seen for this tournament alone, some of the decks have been almost bringing in having this 7 card standard list. So you have your like your environmental services, your mascot expedition, and a couple of other lesson cards, like the generic ones you would bring in as your during the Strixhaven / M22 standard format.
Right.
Which I'm surprised that a lot of those decks don't leverage. Mind you, in a best of one, you definitely want to leverage like the lesson plan. So obviously those decks would be very, very good.
Well, they're just more powerful, right? Like it gives you options
exactly.
that if your opponent's not playing them, then it gives your opponents things. I mean, if your opponent's not playing lessons cards, then you have an advantage to them. You're playing with more cards.
Now, do you fight over this?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you fight over your egg?
No.
It's too early.
Yeah, it's way too early.
But the scry factor is much needed.
Well, if you think here, right, like, I mean, they're both at 20 life, so I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. And you get the
Thank you
smaller
very
egg
much
once
for the
again.
follow.
10 minutes later. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Charlie Brown.
Who's that?
Memory Deluge,
Charbert,
definitely.
you think? Candy Daniels. Who's Charlie Brown?
I don't know.
Either way, but thank you for the follow.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give that to you just so I get it off my desk, but I did message him.
Just gonna put a roof in it so he's
Yeah.
confused.
Don't forget for this round, if you're a follower, it is exclamation point BO3 for Theros Beyond Death promo pack. Please get your ticket in.
I would almost say go.
And see what happens, yeah.
Yeah, because you do have, if nothing happens, you can Memory Deluge and put that to 6 counter, put that to egg to 6 counters.
Right? Yeah.
Either through the Deluge or the double Dragon's Fire.
So you're thinking that he can flip the egg on his turn, on his opponent's turn.
Oh, the egg will get flipped.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that card.
So that card,
Consider.
yeah, it's an upgrade from
Opt.
yeah.
Opt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically Surveil draw card.
Yeah.
Surveil 1 draw card, and good in the Phoenix decks too.
But you can put it in your graveyard, not right.
Yes,
Opt-
so if you
was
say
Opt
get a
graveyard?
Phoenix,
No, opt, you
No.
just
Six.
scry and then
scry draw.
scry draw.
So now they can Deluge, or actually they can Dragon's Fire the Delver. Okay.
Ooh. He's going after
We're
it.
gonna fight over this. Yep. 2 damage and create treasure token. So that's actually gonna be 5.
When said and done, all of this, the egg will have flipped, right?
It will have 5 counters. Yes, actually, it will flip. So deal 2 damage to that, the Delver. So even if they protect it, but I think I don't know what they have in their hand. Either some counter magic, but I believe this egg is going to flip. Unless they have a bounce effect. Which they do.
Unreal.
Resolves, keeps the 4/4.
Holy smokes.
And if that Delver flips, look out. Because it has the counters. I think they want to do is they were going to play the egg, say go.
Oh, they're gonna Dragon's Fire first.
Yeah,
But he-
like a Dragon's
he
Fire
needed a
revealed
dragon.
the Doom. Yep.
That's pretty good,
Yeah,
actually.
you definitely want to. Yeah, you definitely want to get rid of that Delver, because if it flipped, or worse comes to worse. Ooh, Storeway.
So you know what I learned in playing Arena this past week that I didn't realize when I played the pre-release with Sweet and Salty at the Wizard's Tower?
Your credit card's the most powerful card of Magic.
I already knew that.
That was good.
I already knew that. But no, what I noticed is that as soon as day and night come into effect, it continuously, you have to keep track of it throughout the game.
Oh, dumb.
Even if there's no cards on the battlefield
Yeah.
that are affected by a day or night, because as soon as you play a card that is affected by day and night, it's important to know if you are on day or night.
Ridiculous.
Yes. And now you can just say go.
Then you're counting how many plays are happening every turn. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not stupid. It's great on.
I think that was the right. I think that was the right call to the exhibition there. So extra turn time. This thing is going to flip. Da-da-da-da. And now they can consider. Dragon's going to peg off the flyer. Attack in for 4. Yeah, bin the land, draw a card. And this dragon's now going to take over the game here. So now they can express, deal 2 damage to, say, the 3/2 or the 4/4. Or the 1/1.
Holy
Yep,
smokes.
and that's game. When that dragon flips and you have a lot of cheap spells, you are going to machine gun your opponent's board as fast as possible.
Right.
So on the Simic aggro side, I believe it's going to be all the counter magic in the world's coming in, including Hermit. And then on the Is a Dragon side, all the Hermits are coming in into the Royal, Thundering Rebukes. Cinderclasm is another way just to board wipe everything.
Right.
But Hermit's definitely going to be coming in. So Malevolent Hermit, if it's a 2-mana 2/1, you can pay 1, sack it, and counter a target non-creature spell unless its controller plays 3. But it has Disturb of 2 and a blue, which when it flips, it becomes Disturb from the graveyard. It becomes a 2/2 flying, and non-creature spells you control cannot be countered. Especially when you have extra turn spells. Extra turn spells.
Does it
Busted Planeswalkers.
Yeah, their spells can't be countered or non-creature. Is it both?
Non-creature spells you control cannot be countered. They can respond to it with either bounce effects or what have not, but they can't counter the actual spell.
Right.
But they do have, but our Simic aggro player does have Divide by 0, which is not countering it, it's putting it back into their hand. So that's a quote unquote another way to get around the Hermit. And they actually do play 4 of because they have the lesson sideboard. This is a solid keep on the Is a Dragon side.
kind of red though. You mulliganed.
Mulligan. This is probably better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been because now you can go turn 2, play 2 lands, then turn 3, express themselves, find a land.
Right.
Or they can go. They actually have their now. They can actually curve out perfectly. With turn 2, smoldering egg. Turn 3, expressive. Put 2 counters on the egg. Now the Stormway can probably do a lot of work once it gets flipped. Because as soon as it gets flipped, it becomes 2-1, but then it doesn't have that drawback of you have to draw a discard. But yeah, I think that was probably the right call to kill it with fire. Specifically, Dragon's Fire. Rangers class, bring out a 2/2. But you can see a Cinderclasm in its future. I would probably just Cinderclasm this. Actually, I would probably wait until the triggers, if they upgrade the class, then I would while the triggers on the stack, Cinderclasm on the board, or Cinderclasm that creature. What do you think, Sweet and Salty?
Sweet and Salty is amazing. I love having her here.
I know.
Wow, way to throw me under the bus.
Wow.
Throw you under the bus. I just told you I love you and love
Not
having you.
you.
Oh.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I just feel like I got called out by the teacher for not paying attention.
Oh, that's okay. I would take the Goldspan Dragon. Oh, okay. Mind you, yeah, they didn't have the right land, so now they can play the lands they go.
God, I really like Consider.
Yes.
The only deck that I'm disappointed I don't see in any of these lists is the one that the Dimir Rogues I've been playing with.
Yeah, Dimir Rogues was an option too.
Yeah.
With their Ninjutsu. And surprises, I haven't seen a lot of insight cards. The black and a blue. Look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Choose one, and then you can play that card as long as it's exiled. With as many match mana, so you would take their best card. Yeah, they missed an opportunity there to get rid of the Cinderclasm, but I think it was the right play to try to dig a little bit deeper and try to get a land. But now they're going to consider to put probably something into the graveyard. Unfortunately, it's not Arc like Phoenix. Which is super good.
It's too bad. You know what Historic needs, Philcat Canada? Is it Phoenix?
What's that?
It needs Thing and Ice.
I would wait.
No way, man.
If you go in order of the sets they're doing, the next set is the Shadows over Innistrad set.
Oh, isn't that where Thing and Ice is?
So, yes, it is.
Sweet.
As well as Emrakul.
Yeah, Emrakul's just gonna get banned or not printed.
Yes, because they do have the option. So
You like Emrakul, don't you?
I love Emrakul. Taking some of my opponent's turn, checking out their deck, ruining their entire gameplay.
Lives.
It's exactly right up my alley.
Oh, my favorite.
See?
huh, huh, huh.
Yeah. That's it right there.
Yeah. You take the 4.
We have to rearrange this whole area. Oh, I'm sitting here.
She's telling you something there, TJ Games. For her, more of her fun pops. She's telling you something there, TJ Games. What are you talking about? Is going to express themselves and put a Q counters on the egg. So they do have a response that Hermit could easily get sacrificed. They're debating on sacking the Hermit. Would you sack the Hermit in this situation there, TJ? That would do it too. And now we take a peek see. Yes, it is. Especially in Last Standard when you were trying to get rid of their ultimatums. Yes, it was. The invite. Cinderclasm. Definitely is going to get definitely going to get rid of the Hermit, but now they can replay the Hermit from the graveyard. Then none of their stuff can be countered. Passes. Definitely is going to see a deluge. It's going to flip unless it gets commanded. Just don't know what's on the top of their deck here. The dragon has been flipped. Ooh. That's still going on. Nice. Now we can go right to game round 4. Four rounds. Mine is, yep. But it's only 4 rounds. It's on my end too, so. And it looks like, yeah. Boom. Put the counter on that. If they have any spells down to 2. They have 7 mana available to the next one. That's not a card you definitely don't want to see. Not a whole lot. You could dragon and egg as blockers, and just have a blocker. It doesn't have trample. And they have 5 mana. Okay. It's a start. That is not what they're looking for. Because the Dragon Fire can only really do 4. But if they can flip the egg, but they're way behind here, so yeah, because they can deluge, put 4 counters on it. That's only 5. Dragon Fire is not going to do a whole lot. It's only because then this Ranger Clutch actually going to bump it up to a 7. There's not really a clean way to get out of this. I think we're going to be looking at game 3 for this matchup. If they bounce it, this game's over, pretty much. Yeah, so definitely it's just going to be tacking in with the 6/6, making it 7/7. Definitely it's going to get blocked there. Yep. Yep, exactly. And now your stuff can't be countered. You can't play counter war now. But you can Dragon Fire it. If you feel the need to test their cure counter magic. But now you think they're going to memory deluge. Look at the top 4. Take a dragon. I think there's a way out of this. So they will Desert Doom. Desert Doom reveal the dragon. On the 7/7, reveal Desert Doom. And then Frostbite, deal the rest of the damage to get rid of the 7/7. If it doesn't get countered. So then Desert Frostbite will clean up the mess. And then you play the Desert Doom. If this resolves, then this could be a problem. Which it does. And then we're going to game 3. You can't be counter spells. Then you can't be countered. Yep. And it's like a different man, and it's a mana sink for a 2/2, so and your stuff can't be countered. Especially with the extra turn spells. All day. All day for sure. Now, while we're in sideboards, yes, don't chat. Don't forget, if you want to enter yourself into the giveaway, if you are a follower, you get 1 ticket. If you were a subscriber, you get 2. Exclamation BO3 in the chat below. And of course, the next tournament happening on October 24th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Signups are available now over at TotalJGames.ca. Yes, thanks to the book. Yep, and that's actually my very first LGS. That's where I started to play Magic. Yep. 5 years ago. Actually, it'd be 6. It was Concept Art Cure release weekend or the weekend after that. They were hosting a $5 draft on a Sunday to get their status. Did not do well, but I enjoyed it and kept playing. But yes, that was my first LGS stop store when they opened in the mall. What's that? Oh yes, very nice. Yeah, but they're. Yeah. To get that properly done. Yeah. Now here's my question for the off-color, the ones that are running the snarls. If in the next Innistrad set they reveal the other 5 slow lands, would they be replaced? And how fast? So the snarls, you can see for their Simic player and there is a player. I don't think there is a fast or like a slow, quote unquote, slow land. When it comes into play, if you have 2 or more lands. No. There is not. They only came out with half of them. Yes, that's correct. And not in those colors. So definitely in the other, what if they come out with the other in the next set, the other 5 will come in, and definitely the snarls would be taken out. Yes. So is it might get better? Might not. Waiting. No. Are you muted on Streamlabs? Are you muted? Or are you muted on the our Ninja?
I don't know.
You muted us.
Yeah, I guess so. I got it. I got it.
So we've been
Can you
muted
hear
for
us
the
now,
last
10 minutes
years.
later?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, it was me.
wait. I got the one. Sick
Yes.
burn.
I was trying to figure out a way to mute the Discord. So I was going through my settings and I muted Discord. But what I didn't realize is that in muting Discord, I muted my mic.
Yes.
Okay, so recap of the last 10 minutes. Thanks to Out of the Box for all of our giveaways.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for Gaming Kingdom for hosting our event today. Go check them out at gamingkingdom.ca.
We had a little conversation about snarls and
Yep, we had a conversation about snarls.
Well,
Yep.
they heard Kill Guy. They just
Gaming-
didn't hear me. Or us.
he said he sees mouths moving, not your mouth. Oh, he said the mouth. Maybe.
Mind you, this is also 10 minutes later.
That's what I'm saying. I'm recapping the last 10 minutes.
Yes.
I need a drink.
Mm-hmm. Now that I got a voice again. Wow.
Ah,
That means we couldn't hear you chewing. No, okay. Good.
all right. So we have a smoldering egg that's going to get flipped.
I like the advantage that obviously Torches of Defiance, which is a way more powerful card, because like you can bounce the egg that's flipped, but you cannot bounce an emblem. So once the Torch of Defiance, once Torch of Defiance, once they get the emblem, then there's not much you can do to interact with that.
No, unless they can make it as a token. But I doubt that because it's an emblem is pretty much like something you can't get rid of. Period. Well, that's a good threat right there.
It's a great threat.
They can swing in.
And with all that token mana, it can still play another egg.
Yep.
Smoldering egg. Smoldering
egg. Definitely one of the sleeper rares in the set.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of people were. Their ML is like, how fast can I flip this Delver?
It's
And look,
yeah. The fact that it has 4 toughness is huge. Huge.
Yes. especially when you have frostbites and dragon fires running around all over the place.
Yeah.
If you can get around the 3 damage, then it pretty much the card goes from here to here if you have a different ability. Well, hello. And they have enough mana they can flip this right now.
Holy smokes. They could, eh?
They can flip it in one shot.
I love that.
I think they go attack. Mind you, they sack the Hermit. But if they sack the Hermit, that's what you need because you want to flip the smoldering egg.
Well, the thing too is that if Is It AB Canyon has any kind of counter magic, trying to play an RN's Epiphany into that is not the best idea, right?
No.
But
I think there will. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, even if it's countered, because it's a cast trigger, it still flips the egg, does it not?
Yep, it still flips the egg.
Right. Right.
So, I'm surprised they went for 2.
Well, I'm surprised that he didn't go to. Oh, it's only creatures. You can't go to face with that. Darn it.
No. You wish.
I do wish.
But there is kind of a combo-ish, but it's like 4 or 5 cards. I'll talk to you through into that if you're really interested. It does involve New Teferi.
Oh, where you can untap stuff. I play with the new Teferi. It's very interesting. I find every time I played it, I was I instantly minused it to get the card.
On top
Draw
of
a card. Yeah.
draw the card. Well, would you take the turn it now? Because you're going to flip the egg.
Oh man, it's such a tough call. What is it? 7 mana he needs?
He needs 7 mana.
He has 7 mana.
Ooh. So he's going to
Try and flip the egg.
No. Just don't flip.
He's gonna try and flip the egg without casting Auron's Epiphany.
No, you can cast. It's the thing. It's like, yeah, because you could have played the Epiphany. It would have flipped.
Turn into a dragon.
Yeah, 4/4 dragon.
Yes.
And every
You
time
got
he
3 flyers.
2 flyers.
Well, doesn't Elrond make a flyer?
Oh yeah. Well, it makes 2 birds.
Yeah, so 4 flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now they can replay the dragon. I think the right play was now they had so the egg would have got. Actually, it was probably the right play because the egg would have bounced back to their hand. No, it was kind of it's a play there. So I'd say land, tack in for 4. See what they do in response. But you have enough mana there that this Goldspan Dragon, even if the Goldspan Dragon or the egg gets bounced back, you'd still take the extra turn. If they can't respond to it.
Holy smokes. So here he's just flipping the egg.
Yep. The egg's going to get flipped unless there's a response to counter. You would have to negate, yeah. But now you have 2 4/4s.
Yeah.
Hey, look, now you can machine gun your opponent to smithereens.
Well, considers it only does 2 damage, right?
2 damage, but if you can get flip like a bunch of cheap spells.
Right. Well, yes, you're correct. If he can go off with starting with consider, then yes.
Yes. And since consider is a instant.
So he's hitting for 8. He needs 4 more damage. He's going to do 2 with consider.
He's gonna.
Well, he has to go off now. He has to try.
He needs to find a counter spell.
Another Goldspan
Do
dragon.
you
off
take the
top.
dragon?
No. Yes. Yes. No.
Maybe. No. Hermit, which you can play egg into Hermit and have mana open to whatever spell they want to. They can cast the. Oh, wow.
Talk about Nailbiter.
Yep, and they only have 6 minutes on the clock there on the Simic side. And I think that's game.
He's conceding. No way. Oh.
Yep. Is it Dragons takes it down 2-1 over Simic aggro.